another edition. This is the third installment of what we're putting out next week. So I'm going to start cracking open boxes from this here pile. And this is the stuff that I'm essentially going to give to Ben to process this upcoming week. He's had collections and small things that have come in that's kept him busy the last couple of weeks. But now we're going to give him some bulk. This way he can go through some more stuff. I've got, what do I got over there? What's that? 6, 12, 18, 24, 5, 6, 7. I have 27 boxes left of jazz from that collection I showed you guys a few times. We're going to start on one of those jazz boxes. So I think this is one of those jazz boxes. All right, and just like last time with this jazz collection, some of this stuff goes in a side pile for myself for examination of whether or not I'm going to add it to the collection. And then some of it I don't need to look into. What do we got here? Ooh, Zoot Sims. So where are we at here? Looks like we are at the end of the alphabet. Now, unfortunately, it's like most of the stuff from this era was Japanese, Obelist Japanese stuff. But, ooh, look at that. Oh, we got some water damage. This Nina Simone stuff is getting so hard to find. Really unplayed. But we've got some damage there on the bottom. Same thing with black gold. Gifted in black. Unfortunately, Nina got hit with a little bit of water. Same thing. Oh, this just crushes me. Oh, this beautiful, clean Nina. I mean, just perfect vinyl. That sings the blues. I love this album, To Love Somebody. I think Music on Vinyl did it a while ago. It's got a great couple of covers on it. Dylan's Times Are Changing. Oh man, another great.
Oh, the record's still good?
The record's mint. I mean, this is gonna go on the shelf. I mean, I don't know how you can tell through a, I'm sure
see it.
I'm sure, yeah, but it distorts out a little bit in the live stream.
Yeah.
Now we're getting a little less water damage, but still. It's all that corner. Must have been a little leak. Oh, no, not Horace. Whew. Song for my father. Barely, 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 barely. Let's check out what we got here. Most of this guy's collection was Liberty Blue Notes. This is no exception, but that is what appears to be an unplayed Liberty Blue Note. United Artists Blue Note. Little paper scuffing, but otherwise looks pretty solid. All right.
Hey, old school.
What's up?
Someone's saying hello, so I'm saying hello back.
Hello. What do we got there? Oh, the Jody Grind. Great record. Beautiful. A couple of marks, but not much. Some good old Horace Silver. The United States of Mind. A little bit of the...
Hi, everybody. Hi.
A little bit of the moisture there. Back to moisture. Hey, look.
Back to moisture.
Speak no evil. see. Nice Liberty copy.
Greetings, Mark.
Come on, sleeve. Welcome to another edition of Mike Wrestles with a 50-year-old inner sleeve. Right. The all-seeing eye. Oh boy. I love the fact that this collection is just brimming with blue notes. Even if they're Liberty, I mean, this would have been fantastic if they were all a little water damage. It would have been just absolutely fantastic if these were all original, right? But that's not been the case.
When will these go on the site?
I've started putting stuff on the site, more and more stuff, but you know, I've only been putting the higher price stuff on the site. Like I put some Karen Dalton from the last, put a Karen Dalton on there. I put some of the stuff from the last time on the website. But
Hey, Spencer, thank you.
let's see. I can't put everything on this. I'm the only one that puts stuff on the site.
Any Gil Scott heroin pressings on Dutch Man label?
I'm sure.
If anyone has bought the Japanese outer sleeves from Mike, you owe it to yourself. They're great. Yes, they are.
I wouldn't use them if they weren't. Jelly Roll Morton. Not as exciting as the Wayne Shorter pile.
Gil Scott heroin question mark?
I don't know. West Montgomery.
What style of gloves are those, Mike?
These are Home Depot's finest Gorilla Grips.
Can't see in there, it's too high.
West Bess. Let's grab the cart. Just you stand here.
Okay.
Big bag of potato chips on this cart.
I was hungry. Idris, is that a thing? Any Idris? IDRIS or something?
Idris Muhammad, yeah, there was. But is that in this? We haven't got to that yet, but it's in this collection. Better?
Yeah.
West Montgomery. Let's check out what we got. Now, see, like this. Japanese. More obulous Japanese titles. Japanese.
Good to hear, Vinyl Junkie.
Lots of Japanese records. My favorite. Not really. That's a really clean copy. I got a sealed one of these in a collection not too long ago. Lee Morgan, look at this. Live at the Lighthouse. This is a record that has become extremely difficult to get and expensive.
You're moving way too fast. I can't keep up with you. Don't be a... Come on, smart. Stop.
Lee Morgan. Live at the Lighthouse. Really good
Stupid.
Oh,
You're a
no,
dork.
Lee Morgan box. Oh, look at this. The cooker. There was an original of this in the George Benson collection. Let's see. Not Van Gelder metalwork, but, you know, unplayed-ish looking. Leeway. This is not a common record in any configuration. United Artists. Not Van Gelder either.
I'm gonna definitely try not to burp. I
Yeah.
didn't drink any soda.
James Moody. Oh. Yeah, this is a good box. Flute and the Blues. James Moody.
Are you from Canada, old school?
I had a copy of this come in the other day. It was the original cover, but they had the MoFi record stuffed inside.
Oh, cool.
No, it wasn't that cool.
I'm not talking to you.
I would have preferred to have it with the MoFi cover.
Is this mostly a Japanese pressing collection? Any King Super analog classical?
There was almost no Japanese other than nice copy of Cornbread. Except for some Japanese jazz, but delightful. I'll have to look back on these videos in the future and just see how many Blue Note records are in this collection.
Has anyone ever told you your videos had good, unintentional ASMR quality? No. Well,
No, I get that.
in the live streams because the bags, I think.
I'm not entirely sure what ASMR is because I'm like old, but my kids seem to watch like videos of paint drying.
It's not paint. You're
So
such a
I'm not
dork.
entirely sure if that's like a compliment.
It's not paint drying.
It's really less than exciting stuff to watch. What is this?
It's supposed to be satisfying stuff to your ears.
Van Gelder. Van Gelder, Lee Morgan Songwriter. Rump Roller. Fantastic record.
Is it a really big deal if the Japanese records don't have the OB?
Yeah, that really kills the value. You know, if $100 record with an OB without the OB, it could be $50. I mean, it hammers the price. Gigolo. This is very exciting for me. I got lots of records now to go home and listen to and geek out on. You know,
Where's this collection from again for the people who are just tuning in?
This is an Arizona collection from a former guy in the music business. See, like this, gonna be Japanese. No original Riverside. I don't know. I mean, maybe some of these jazz titles without the OB would be a little bit less of a detriment than, say, a Beatles title. Japanese. Japanese. I'm dying. I mean, they're valuable. Could be worse. Could be, you know.
What years does the collection cover? Do we know that?
I mean, I want to say he was buying records through the mid 60s, mid to late 60s, through the 80s, late 80s. Then he switched over to CDs. Let's grab a box. What should we grab? Let's grab this one. This is not jazz. We're going to open some more jazz boxes. So I kept the jazz separate. Everything else is kind of hodgepodged into stack B. So this looks like an interesting box. Let me spin it. Alright, we're going to start off with some Dylan. Alright.
Any 90s hardcore gangster rap, do you think?
Hardcore gangster rap. Maybe. You could tell by this collection, especially with the Bob Dylan here, that this would he would naturally segue right into like Tupac. John Wesley Harding. Original
Oh.
2 art. Oh man, clean as a whistle. Is that a whistle? Whistle clean?
Yeah. I can't see. Get out of my way.
This is a weird. So we got Dylan. Some erasure. Ooh, circus. Yeah, this is not easy to get. Promo. Oh man.
Watch you.
Allergy time. Tamenya. Rogerino. Some Brian Eno. I need some of this Eno. I don't know what I'm missing. Just put it here in the Lee Morgan Eno pile.
Who's in Mike's team picture for favorite jazz pianist?
What's that?
Oh, I lost it.
Who's my favorite?
Who's in
jazz?
Mike's team picture for favorite jazz pianist?
Back up a little bit. God,
How am I supposed to
check out
see?
my markers with that thing. Just back up a little bit. I gotta.
Would you just?
Stop assaulting me. I have to be able to reach back there.
So I'll just be back here so no one can see. Okay, is that better for you? Is this good for you? Is this what you want?
I can't see it. That's clean. Man, Bob Dylan, 2 eyes. Very, very, very clean. What am I doing with that? Let's put that there. Why are you stabbing me in the back with your fingernails? What did I do wrong? Uh-oh. That's the heavy breath. I'm in trouble. Not the good one. Never is. But you always got to check.
Do you know if there's any Depeche Mode 12-inch remixes?
I bought a collection of. There probably is. I don't know. But it seems like there'd be something like that in this collection. What are you doing? But we bought, oddly enough, a collection of music for films. My Life in the Bush. Promo, David Byrne. Oddly enough, what the hell was I saying? Was it important?
I don't
can't
know.
remember.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, I bought a collection of like 5 or 6 boxes of nothing but Depeche Mode and Cure 12 inches. It's like that was the whole collection. That's actually going to go home. They reissued it, but this is XTC Psychedelic Band, the Dukes. What are you doing?
Who's Mike and Johnny? Or, wait, Amber and Johnny.
I have no clue. I don't personally know everybody that watches these.
What?
Two eye. Third pressing. Dylan's greatest hits with the poster. Some Eagles. Clean. Oh, promo copy.
How long is it okay to have these records stacked on top of each other?
As long as it takes me to get to them.
They won't mess up or anything?
No. These are expertly packed. Oh, Bob Dylan boot.
Is it okay to stack like that if the boxes are packed lightly?
No. Then they'll start crushing. Originally titled, this is another Dylan boot. What do we got here? Look at that. Chunk of
Should wear my platforms today so I could be
Echo in
taller
the-
than you.
Echo and the Bunny Man.
Can you sell bootlegs in the store?
Huh?
Can you sell bootlegs in the store?
I mean, you can do whatever you want. Theoretically, I guess what it's legal and not, or legal is, that's a different story. Man, there's a big part of me that, I mean, they're all promo copies, but they're just not perfect. I don't know if I could take these home. But man, they're tough to find.
When is...
Look at all these bunny men.
Who's next UHQR coming?
I don't know.
Don't know.
You're asking the wrong guy.
Mike, 3, 4, or 5 mil outer jackets.
The ones that I use, the Japanese, and I recommend them, you know, when I showed you in that video what I use, what are they like? They're 40 micron. That's how the Japanese measure thickness. They don't really do mil, they do micron. Which, you know, 40 micron is probably around 2.5 or 3 mil. I'd have to keep some of this. Pretty clean. Got the MoFi of this. Nice fold on the Vecco.
What is the best pressing of We Insist?
Oh man, you're getting into the weeds there. I don't know. That's a question I can't answer off the top of my head. Steve Earle. Jonathan Edwards. Dave Edmonds.
Is this the newly bought collection or just going through boxes?
This is a collection that I got, maybe, what was it, a month and a half ago?
Yeah.
Promo.
How much value is a Dylan poster?
How you ask questions like that? How much value is a Dylan poster?
I don't know. That's just what it's... I'm just reading the questions, honey.
How am I supposed to know? A Dylan poster. Oh, a Dylan poster.
I thought we had like a Dylan poster sitting around that you pulled out. I don't know.
It's not like they only made one Dylan poster.
I don't know. Okay, Michael, shut up.
Oh, a Dylan poster.
Shut up, Michael.
That's like at least 100.
God,
She's
yeah.
not kicking me. All right. I'm guessing there's Dylan posters that are worth nothing. And there's Dylan posters that are worth tens of thousands. If you're talking about the Dylan poster that was in that record, it probably increases the record $25. Yeah. That seem reasonable?
How long is a piece of string?
What's that? Yeah. That's exactly it. That's what I feel like over here.
I didn't know if you like pulled a poster out. I wasn't paying attention. I'm reading the comments.
What do you mean you're not paying attention? Watch the camera. That's the equivalent of...
Leland, you're always causing troubles.
You know, that's the equivalent of these folks that call me up and they're like, I have a Beatles Sgt. Pepper. How much is it worth? Oh, you do? What copy of the Beatles Sgt. Pepper do you have?
So on Record Store Day, what
I have the original.
what did you recommend to the lady
How
who
much is
wanted
it worth?
something similar to Pink Floyd?
How much?
Do you remember?
Yeah, Nick Mason's Saucer Full of
Did
Secrets.
you?
The Live at the Roadhouse concert. I mean, how much more similar can you get than that? Oh, Sgt. Pepper. That's how much. Oh, yeah, that's no problem. Let me just give you a price on that. Look at this, Pat Martino.
Yeah, Dead Can Dance.
Dead Can Dance.
Yeah,
No.
someone said I would recommend Dead Can Dance. My gosh, Leland.
Oh, look at this. Vortex. Typically, the stuff on this label is quite good.
You're not giving the fans what they want, honey.
What do they want?
I can't see anything.
Well, that's because you're standing in my grill.
This is no fun today.
Why is it no fun?
Because you're not making it fun. You're making it very difficult for me.
What would you like me to do, honey?
Get out of my
I'm here to
effing
please you.
way.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm back here.
Perfect. Thank you. Here we go, guys. I'm taking over this joint. See this? Like that
Oh,
one.
what about that?
Ooh, look at that
What
one.
kind of contemporary record is that?
We'll get through
Hey,
these.
Wait.
We'll get through all of these boxes tonight with me doing this,
Back up.
guys.
Oh, no, don't touch it. What is it? Now let's back it up. That's on a lot too. That looks like it could be good. Some 70s contemporary represses. Yep. Some flute action. Let's see.
Yeah, they vote I do the next unboxing. Yeah, take me to a nice dinner. You already ate though. You ate really late, huh?
Yeah.
So you're probably not going to be eating tonight. I'll be having dinner alone.
Nice Van Gelder. Let's check out all these. So it looks like because a lot of this stuff is represses, if it's not, man, that whacked out cover. If it's not like avant-garde stuff, which there's a lot of in this collection, you know, it's not really wildly valuable. But it adds up. Nice glossy cover.
Yeah, I wish there's no more records coming home.
No, we're making a pile right now.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
the go home pile. Although it's kind of light, I gotta say. There's only about...
We've only been through three boxes or some crap like that.
I know, and there's not even a box here.
Yeah, okay, honey. If you say so.
Or G did a version of this that's quite good.
Who has a job of running these through the cleaning machine?
Ben. No, but if it's my record, I always run it. Like this stuff, I'll go through every one of these records and I'll run them myself. Ooh, look at that.
Do you ever forget where you already had?
Yes, that's why I have to take this stack home. Like, I'm pretty sure I've got, you know, a couple of originals of this. I'll check and see what kind of condition they're in. I'm almost positive this is an original. You know, that Atlantic with the, no, that's, excuse me, that's be a second. Original would have had an inverted little flower there. It would have been white and then black, predominantly white. And obviously it's not a glossy cover, but you know, sometimes you get non-glossy covers with an original in there. That's not the case. So I will go through, you know, if I've got an original, but it's not in as good enough shape, or if it's not in great shape, you know, I might throw in that second pressing.
Album you still haven't been able to find that you desperately want?
I want a mint copy of Chet Baker's Playboys and Chet Baker Sings. I've got multiple copies of each. Those albums just didn't hold up well over time, and I've yet to be able to buy, like, you know, an archival quality copy of either of those records. Born Free. Japanese. It's like every single thing that's on Riverside in this collection is Japanese.
Mike, do you think the vinyl market value will crash, let's say, within 10 years?
I don't think it's going to crash. I just don't think it's going to just go up like a rocket ship for the next 10 years, like it has the last 10 years. I think there'll be some appreciation, some leveling off, some appreciation, some leveling off. I feel like we're in a leveling off spot right now. You know, to where I've actually looked at records and they're not twice the price as they were. Nice brick of Charles Lloyd, and they're not twice the price of what they would have been, you know, a couple months ago. Lady came in and sold me a collection, and the best record in the box she had was a Steely Dan Katie Lied Mo-Fi. She's like, no, I need that. I'm gonna keep that. She found these boxes in a home she bought, and I'm like, that's the best record you have in this collection. And she's like, yeah, that's fine. I want this. And then she pulled this record out of the box. It was a weird box. It was mostly jazz-oriented stuff, but there was a couple of rock titles in there. She's like, oh, Nirvana. I love that. I love the Nirvana. I'm like, no. I tried to explain to her. I'm like, no, that's not the same Nirvana. There's no Smells Like Teen Spirit on that record. And she kind of looked at me confused. I'm like, this is a jazz band. The name of the album is Nirvana. She's like, oh, no, I don't want that. And threw it back in the box. Some of this Charles Lloyd stuff looks pretty nice. Oh, look at that. Actually, you can't see that, but it looks like that actually had a little heat damage to it. Some more Blue Note, Milt Jackson. Some Impulse. Let's see what era Impulse we got here. Not bad. Early 70s.
Do you have experience with test pressings from classic records? I've heard consistency is an issue.
No, consistency with classic records was an issue. I opened many copies of damaged sealed classic records titles back in the day to where they were defective right from new. Classic records, right towards the end of their existence, actually had a white glove service to where they would charge you extra money to open up and inspect their records, because keep in mind, they were selling them direct. So they would charge you extra money to sell you clean copies of their own records.
We have flattening machines, yes.
Yeah, that was classic records at the end. Look at that. More Japanese Obi-list records on Riverside. Actually, this was the album. It was this album. The other one might have been in it, but I think she pulled this record out. She's like, oh yeah, that's the one.
Where's the best place for an autograph? Outer jacket or label?
Outer jacket in the front, because it'll pull the most money. It's clean.
When is the video from Europe coming up?
I'm thinking this week. Japanese.
Do you flatten records by mail?
No. And I don't clean records by mail, guys. I don't want to take the liability to sell, to clean a record for $5 for somebody, shipping it, and I just don't have the time to do something like that. A few people have asked me ever since the video dropped on how I clean records.
What do you do with shrink/hype stickers?
I fold it up, stick it in the gatefold, typically, or I leave it on if I can.
Preferably we leave it on, but
not one piece of shrink in this entire collection. This particular person took the shrink off of every one of his records. Let's look at a rock / R&B / blues / classical box. We'll call this a not jazz box. This is actually a continuation of the last box because there's Dylan in this box as well.
you're welcome, Renee.
What's that?
Someone thanked us for autographing, and I said, you're welcome. No Hootie yet?
Hootie the Blowfish?
Got any Deep Purple?
In this collection, I'm sure. Secure.
Do we have lots of Elton John titles in the store?
I'm sure we've got a chunk. The kind of cool thing with this collection is by the time you got towards the 80s, almost everything in it was, was a promo.
What are the best entry-level audiophile speakers?
What's entry level? Is entry level 1,000, 5,000, 200?
How am I supposed to see this, Mike? Do you see the room that I have, honey? Like, come on. Work with me here. Work with me. I can't work under these conditions. I just can't.
Where would you like me to stand?
How you worked before?
I feel like
you
we
keep
did this
moving.
much more successfully last time.
We did. And
I
you're
know. Why
sucking
did
it
you?
up.
You're filming me. I'm doing the same thing. I'm looking through boxes of records.
You're in my way.
Just get out of the way. Better?
Yes.
So I have to stand sideways.
Any Lou Reed in the collection?
God, that's a good question, but I don't have an answer to right now. No condom, no sex.
Why the lack of metal in this
Look at this.
collection?
I think I mentioned this. Hey, look at that. It's a metal record.
Mm-hmm.
Because the guy didn't listen to metal? Is that an answer?
I can't wait till you see this video and see how horrible you're doing today. I just can't wait. I can't wait.
I'm not going to watch it now. Just because you said that, I'm not going to watch it. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm actually going to keep that. I'm not going to do it.
Interesting.
Daddy Longlegs. The Dubes Farewell Tour. Great White Wonder Bob Dylan boot. Let's see. Later pressing. Doesn't have his ex-girlfriend in it, so it's the second sleeve. Stereo. I mean, God, it looks like this guy didn't really like Blonde on Blonde because this thing looks unplayed. Okay. We're checking out Dylan. Oof. Not the best Bob Dylan. Much better. There we go. Which version do we got there? Black back, black lettering. First pressing. Bob Dylan in the band. UK pressing. Yeah, UK, yeah. Dylan's Greatest Hits 1 and 2. UK pressing of Dylan's Greatest Hits Volume 3 with a recycled cover from the US version 1. Donovan. Promotional copy, Thomas Dolby. All right, let's check out the Doris Mono. Let's see if this is clean. I, to this day, do not have... Oh, man. What kind of false advertising is this? It's got a nice mono cover. Now, not nice, but it's a mono cover. And this whole collection is mostly mint. And what do I get? A second pressing stereo record. It's mint. It's the record I need, but just the wrong one. Stereo. Second pressing. Oh man, it's so perfect though. I mean, that record is just unbelievably clean. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There's not a mark on it. It looks like that piece of wax was made yesterday.
Any jazz dispensary compilations left in your store?
No.
Doors OG or Doors AP?
Oh, of course, Waiting for the Sun. That's an original. You'd have to check the website on that. Oh, you mean as far as the last four are my go-tos would be the AP. They're just fantastic.
Kids does not touch his stuff. The kids do not touch any of his stuff. So that's a no.
All right, we got some more Dylan. Dylan's Gospel, The Brothers and Sisters. Self-portrait.
What is the craziest thing Mike has found inside a used record?
A broken light bulb that somebody smoked heroin in, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Found letters to God.
Family pictures. Weed.
Naked Polaroids.
Weed.
A lot of naked Polaroids.
Yeah.
Weed, you find that?
Spider webs.
Oh man, that's super clean.
Any desire in there?
Don't know, not as of yet.
Are you guys still hiring?
Yes.
Always looking for the right people. Always looking.
Cognac and bologna. What are you puffing for? What did I do wrong now?
Just don't pay attention to me. I'm not here.
Oh, you're not here?
No.
Dream Academy.
Oh yeah, we found money.
Found a 20.
Yeah.
I don't find that much money. I found a 20 in a box, but the box had been... I don't remember where I got it from. The box had been sitting there for so long.
Ever get emotional or cried finding a record?
I get emotional if it's the right record. Unfortunately, we haven't found the right record. Quiet. Might need that. Promo. Quiet. Princess Bride.
Woo! Do you guys plan to go... Oh, do you guys plan to ship to Brazil?
I think we ship to Brazil now. If not, email the store and I can check into that. She blinded me with science. 12-inch. Actually, quite a very difficult record to find. You do not see a lot of the Night Tripper originals.
Have you explained why these are all promos?
He was in the music industry. Those are some of the best collections to buy because guys that are in the business, they just get these records handed to them and then they take them and stick them on their shelf because they're free records. Now, if you go buy Dr. John Babylon, with your own money, a lot of times, you go and you listen to it. But in the rare occasion to where, what's the problem?
I'm just going to read something, but you won't shut the F up because you talk so much.
I really love you.
And I love you too.
Mike's having trouble with.
What's your opinion on liquid record cleaning products?
I use groove washer stuff here in the store. If I get a really, I should have mentioned that actually in that last video. If I get a record that's like super greased out, heavy caked on, I will pre-clean it. This way I don't contaminate my water.
Do you guys ever get any Hitler records? Some store owners I've spoken to say they sell fast.
What kind of record?
Hitler?
I mean, I don't think there's Hitler records per se. You will see albums of like music, like Nazi music.
Yeah, we get lots of comments on that lately. Actually, I've noticed some girls like, I can't believe you have those Nazi records in there.
Well, it's
I
like
don't know what to
music.
say to it.
It's like music. It's music from, the Third Reich. What are you going to say? I don't know. Like, this is history. Some dusty chaps.
Mike, did you already listen to the new Dylan Pressing mastered by Ryan Smith?
What are we talking about? The box set?
Oops. Did you already listen to the new Dylan's Pressing mastered by Ryan
Let me
Smith?
see. I would have to see which album you're referring to. All right, let's throw some stuff in a box. I'm going to go through. What's our time here? How long have we been doing this?
45.
Let's go through another jazz box. I got enough Doris records. This many at the house. Now I'm going to add a few more. Why did I put this there? This is not a lot of records. Especially considering half of these are going to come back, you know? Which one? This one or this one? You just want to see me bend down, don't you?
Yeah, buddy. Woo, look at him go.
Whew. My allergies. You and me.
Pick the U-Haul one.
Yeah, pick the all. This looks like a Sunrow. Right?
What's the weight of the
Is it a Sunrow?
boxes?
No.
Under 100?
75 pounds. In that range. What do we got here? Charlie Parker. Not exciting. Charlie Parker comps. Japanese, no. Of course not.
Renee, that's funny.
This might be a Charlie Parker box. Not a fan of the comps, so when I see a bunch of comps, I'm not excited. Especially these electronic simulated stereo. Charlie Parker. Okay.
Can you recommend a great sounding Louis Armstrong record?
Yeah, there's been a lot of audiophile. I mean, anything like the analog production stuff. They did that Audio Fidelity title. I think it's out of print now, but Speaker's Corner's done a lot of great titles. Just grab something that's out of print, in print, because anything that's out of print is going to be quite expensive now, just like everything else. All right. The Music Improvisation Company. They look like they're getting down. We're going to have to let you listen to that. I know that's right up your alley.
What are the most common used records that you get in the store that you never want to see again?
I mean, Moltavani. I don't think it's even, you can't give it away. Literally, if you get a box of it. You just can put it by the front door with a sign that says free. Oh, look, Idris Muhammad.
Were you a big fan of Tower Records?
You know, I wasn't really going to Tower. I'm not old enough to be going to Tower in its heyday, when it was what it, you know, it's known for. I was going to Tower in the end when it was like CDs and they were twice the price of everybody else. His prestige stuff is so desirable. That's a good one. So that's pretty nice. What?
2 and Blue is the best cartridge in that price range?
I mean, I like the 2 Embu at that price, or the Nagaoka.
Idris? IDRIS?
Yeah, we just went through a grip of it. Pretty sure I got these. That looks pretty good too. Give that a listen to. Some of this ECM stuff is fantastic. Some of it is not fantastic.
What is your go-to cocktail / drink when listening to music?
I don't drink while listening to music. That's dangerous. It costs you a lot of money in damaged vinyl and or equipment.
What's this word?
The first Parliament ban. What was the question though?
That's it. It's just that word and then question mark.
There is some there is some soul stuff. There was a little bit of funkadelic, maybe some Parliament. Oh, look at that Oliver Nelson, the one that everybody wants. This is very sexually explicit. Can't show that. I don't want the YouTube police to crack down. A lot of Flying Dutchman stuff in this collection, actually. Some cheap prestige reissues where they couldn't even be bothered to reprint them in color. So they just ripped them out and
Do you think they do another release of the Art Pepper mono?
I mean, it said Record Store Day exclusive, so they shouldn't do it, but I've seen it where it's been done in the past. You know, Record Store Day exclusive, and then all of a sudden they pop up on the band's website in the future.
Would you ever do a Joy Division shootout?
I haven't done one, but I
Would
do.
you?
I would. I love the band. I've got 2 shootouts planned for this upcoming week. The shootouts are almost done. I've got all the records. I've started listening to them as of last night. It's a process. More blues in the Abstract Truth. I mean, it's a later pressing, but I don't have more blues in the Abstract Truth, so I'll take that home. Listen to it. I think that is it. Well, let me do one more boss, because I'm really trying to get a chunk for Ben to be able to go through. And this really isn't a week's worth. I think we need 6 boxes. So we've got that. Let's do a box of rock. Although this is labeled Country Box number 2, but that's old. This is from the move. There's a couple of choice records in this collection that...
Is there magic cards in there?
No magic cards. That'd be nice. This looks like it. I wish it was...
And I don't hate you, Nate. Nathan M.
I wish this was anything but. What is this here? Alright, so... This is...
Yes, Gorilla Gloves from Home Depot.
Ramblin' Jack Elliott. Hootenanny with Jack. Prestige Folklore. Musically...
Are you attending the Austin Record Convention?
No.
Hey, Mike, think Impulse will ever reissue Karma by Pharoah Sanders?
Yeah, they have to do that.
How long does it usually take to go from unboxing to putting them
Dealers.
online for sale?
God. A lot of this stuff doesn't go online. A lot of this stuff is in store for locals. So if you're a local, you can come on in probably next week and
What's your favorite Kids Bop record? Number
So
137.
yeah, a lot of this stuff you come in next week, and this will either be David Allan Coe. Pricey. A lot of that stuff is not cheap.
Mike said in the next week for the Europe video. Sometime this week, you said, or next week?
What's that?
For the video, for the...
I'm gonna
Fair.
try to have that done. These David Allan Coe's are good. Musically, it's not my thing. This guy had a chunk of country for sure, but a lot of the country he had was desirable stuff.
Will, what's it say? Will the stir art pepper in November be a good alternative?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be all analog. It's going to be cut by Bernie Grunman. It's still going to sound really good. Vassar Clements. How much Vassar Clements do you need, guys? We got you covered. How about John Anderson? Look at that. He's a Japanese cowboy.
Interesting.
Tokyo, Oklahoma. Yeah,
Some of these questions, I swear.
from Tokyo, Oklahoma.
When will Mike get more Impex records in the store?
Maybe tomorrow.
Did he have any Towns Van Zandt in that collection?
Yes, it is in the first video I did of this. Actually, some of that Towns Van Zandt, I'm probably going to put up. I've got some more Towns Van Zandt. I'm going to put up, what do we got, a little classical here? I'm going to put that up. Maybe
Thank you,
this week.
Anthony.
Chester and Lester. Eddie Arnold. Oh, God. Like, there's somebody that I never need to see another Eddie Arnold record.
Favorite drink or choice after spending hours aligning a cartridge?
It doesn't take me hours to align a cartridge. Christmas with Gene Autry. Got Jingle Bells.
Does Mike like Simiko Rainer on the Evo?
Yeah, I mean, for the bang for the buck, man, that's a difficult table to beat for $600. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I was going to listen to the Peppa Pig album today, but somebody was like, you gotta come in or else.
Or else what?
Alex is gonna do the live show.
She doesn't like to share the spotlight, folks.
It's not the case. It's just supposed to be me and you. It's our thing that we have together.
It's our thing.
Yes, we don't have anything together.
Sure we do.
No, we don't.
This is our thing.
Yes,
We have
exactly.
this.
And you're trying to give it to somebody else.
Oh, my God. Here we go. See, I don't have to explain myself on any of this because most of my viewers, according to the YouTube analytics, I think it's like 99.4% are men. So I don't have to say nothing.
Getting real with Michael Esposito.
I don't have to say a thing. Lynn Anderson. More John Anderson. Oh, man. What a box. Some of these records could be desirable.
We do have a beautiful boy named Benz together.
Our dog?
Yes, he's our boy. He's our son. Don't call him a dog. It's rude.
The most exciting record in this box for me was this Gene Autry record. Although there's many records in there that are more valuable. Look at this. Not one record from this. I gotta do another box.
Are you
I
serious?
just can't.
My,
box
you know
is
this.
The Dillards. The Dillards, honey. I can't leave
My
everybody on YouTube
arm hurts,
with
man.
a Dillard box. Hold on. This took 2 seconds. I'm gonna do.
If it's a good box, it's gonna take more than 2 seconds though, because
That's
you're
how
gonna
it
sit there
works.
and talk a whole bunch and look at every single one and be all boring.
Remember all that messing you did with me during this video?
I'll just leave.
I'm gonna get really long-winded. If you leave, then everyone's gonna have to send their hate mail to you. That's orders@theangryroom.com. CC Angel.
Shush up.
Ooh, this is not bad. This is a rock box. How do I seem to get every single one of these boxes on the cart backwards? You notice that? Have any of these been the right way?
No.
So it starts with Judy Collins, but
Yeah, Mike can speak Floridian. You can't speak Italian.
the collectors.
Can you speak Italian?
You know, I mean, I could speak Sopranos Italian. Does that count? Make me some manicotti. Okay, what is this? Gardner Cole, Leonard Cohen. Songs from a Room. Code Blue. The Coconuts.
What are the first LPs you bought with your own money?
I bought, what was it, a Ronco disco record for 25 cents? I think it was a Ronco, or maybe it was, like, you know, I see it in the store every now from time to time. It had a Casey and the Sunshine Band track on it.
My hand's all shaky now.
Good thing we got the gimbal to keep it nice and steady.
I guess.
Joe Cocker. Clean. Oh, multiple. Eddie Cochran. That's not the Eddie Cochran records you want to see. Compilations. Clear Lights. When I went to Europe, this was like a wall record at like mini booths. The Clash.
Is there any Beatles albums that you prefer in stereo?
Abbey Road. As opposed to the Brazilian monocopy. Ooh, white label promo. Ah, excuse me.
Bless you. Nathan M said, let me get the Clash mic. We'll come tomorrow.
Say what?
I'm assuming that's Nate. Is that Nate? Nathan M.
I don't know. Combat Rock. Clash is nice. Whoop.
Woo!
Should have known that was in there. It fell flat.
What's up, Nate?
Sleeve. With the 7. Promo stamp. Guy Clark. It includes homegrown tomatoes. Some Cooter. Did you ever lock the front door?
Yes, I did.
So there's nobody out there shopping?
No.
That's good. What do we got here? Some more Cooter. Guy Clark. Sells extremely well. Very, very hard to find. Ooh, old number 1. There's a little grip of money here.
Mike, can I have dibs on the Downside record if you pass?
Oh, I didn't pass. That's in the home pile. And I tell you what, my copy is not like looking like that.
So your old one's coming back?
I don't know if I have them. Like, Danzig really isn't my thing. But I know how hard that record is to get. And it's something that maybe I'll like in the future.
Mike, do you run across many international artists released as of late?
Like the label international artists or international artists? The church.
International artists releases as of late.
Like Bubble Puppy. If that's your question, no, I don't find a lot of Chuck Wagon and the Weasels.
Yes, label.
Not really. Reissues? No. Luke Christie, China Crisis, Chill Factor. Some Chicago. Ooh, Quiet Chicago. I might need that for my yacht rock collection.
Mike, I have a 33 MoFi tapestry. Should I upgrade to the one step or the different is not so big? Or is the difference not so big? Sorry, I had to sneeze.
I don't know. I don't know if I would necessarily.
Freaking heck.
The 33 of that's really, really good.
That's on Still Bill MoFi.
What is?
Thoughts? What's your thoughts on Still Bill MoFi?
There is no Still Bill MoFi.
Oh,
there's
what is it
MoFi's
saying?
Greatest Hits, and then there's the
Still Bill MoFi, yeah.
Music on Vinyl did it, but not MoFi.
Alcohol in your record cleaning solution, yes or no?
You got to be careful with alcohol because high concentration, so like 70, 30, from what I hear from chemists and panels I've been to, doesn't have enough alcohol content in it when diluted to damage the plasticizer in the vinyl. You get higher concentrations and you run the risk of damaging the bonding agent in vinyl, which essentially will cause chunks of your record to come out, creating pops and clicking noise.
There is a MoFi of Still Bill. Still Bill MoFi just went on pre-order.
Still Bill MoFi just went on pre-order.
2 different people said something about it.
When did this happen? Was this a today thing? Because you guys can't ask me questions about stuff while I'm in the middle of a live. Like, I have no idea if it just went live in the last 20 minutes.
It's a new release.
Man, I'm all about that if that's the case. That Greatest Hits, Mobile Fidelity, is one of the greatest sounding records
Yesterday.
in my collection. Still Bill.
Cut from digital, though.
Cut from digital?
I think they're still talking about the same thing. I don't know. I'm just reading.
Okay, we're going to have to stop commenting on that because I have no idea. I got to look into that. Some Clapton. Followed by some Clapton. Oh man, we're gonna end on the Clancy Brothers. Nope. Gonna end on City Heat. Nope. Circus. Maximus. Not a bad record on Vanguard. All right, that is it. I'm gonna give this stuff to Ben. We're gonna start cracking it out and clean it. There's not a lot of heavy hitters here in this collection, to be honest. So if there was, $300, $400, $500 records, that kind of stuff I'd throw on the website. A lot of this $20, $30 stuff, we ultrasonically clean it, we throw it in the bins, and hopefully we sell it fast. So yeah, that is it, guys. Are you ready to go home?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Yes.
Until next time.
Until next time.